This morning on DC News Now. Not backing down. Pro-Palestinian protesters rallying outside the school president's office overnight.
We will stay here until they immediately divest from a genocide.
Water worries when people in Northwest DC can't expect their drinking water to be safe. Cloudy skies with scattered showers. We are tracking how light rain could impact your Mother's Day weekend. And vacation savings on the rails. We're helping you save on your next trip with deals to travel by train.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good morning. Taking a live look outside, a bit of a cloudy start to the day, and we are expecting the temperatures to be pretty cool as well. You also could see a few scattered showers around the area. Jackie will have more on that coming up in just a minute. But thank you for starting your Friday morning with us here on DC News Now. It is 6 o'clock. I'm Tanaya Wright.
And I'm Corey James. Shaniqua's going to have the latest on the traffic in just a moment. Let's turn things over to Jackie for a look at that Friday morning forecast.
Yeah, out there right now, we're tracking those temperatures into the 50s, and we'll eventually notice those only climb back into those lower 60s for DC. We'll be a little bit warmer closer towards the Shenandoah Valley, where we could see a little bit of that sunshine breaking out. But overall, we'll be tracking a few scattered lingering showers as that low tracks its way just off the coast. So since it's still close by, that'll still be impacting our weather here locally for the day today. Those current temperatures, we're starting off into those mid to upper 50s for most locations, just shy of 60 in DC. Those highs today will vary from location. Areas north and east will be cooler. Areas farther south and west will be slightly warmer. I'll have more details with that Mother's Day weekend forecast coming up. Shanika, what are you seeing on the roadways this morning?
All right, let's head out to Montgomery County. You're looking good along the Capitol Beltway, still past Connecticut Avenue, past New Hampshire Avenue. Things are looking smooth as well in the district. No problems along the southeast southwest freeway or DC 295. So any of your majors, you're looking okay. 270 north and south, and your 95s here. You can see College Park. Everything is looking fine.
Shanika, thank you. Pro-Palestinian protests continue at George Washington University.
This comes days after 33 people were arrested after a clash with police as they were removing them from that 2-week encampment. DC News Now's Jean-Marie Sasay is live at the university this morning. So, Jean-Marie, where have these protesters moved to now?
Yeah, good morning. Over the past 2 weeks, protesters were actually encamped directly behind me. But as you can see, there is a huge fence blocking off this area. And that's the reason why protesters decided to move to another location just last night. And that was the president's offices. And many of them say they're not backing down. Days after police clashed with pro-Palestinian protesters at George Washington University, protesters are back again, this time a different location, but still sending the same message. Dozens of students marched to the George Washington University president's office Thursday night. They linked arms screaming "Free Palestine" while police were present. They're calling for a ceasefire in Gaza and for the university to cut any financial ties to Israel. After nearly 2 weeks of camping out on GW's property, Wednesday's chaotic encounter with Metropolitan Police led to 33 pro-Palestinian protesters being arrested and now a large fence around where the encampment once stood. One of the many people arrested was Selena, a Georgetown University student, and she's facing trespassing charges after being at the encampment since day one. And she says she's not letting up.
It was brutal, but we know that it's minuscule in comparison to what's going on in Gaza currently, and we plan to stay here until they divest from genocide, until they stop funding the genocide going on in Gaza, and we're determined to stay here, and no, we're not afraid.
Now, we did reach out to MPD and the university to learn how they plan on handling future protests, but didn't get a response back just yet. Now, the university did say that next week is commencement, and they do plan on increasing security. For now, reporting live in Northwest DC, I'm Jean-Marie Sasay, DC News Now.
Jean-Marie, thank you. Prince George's County Police are investigating the deaths of 2 people in Calverton. Officials say they were called to a home on Stonehall Drive for a welfare check last night. That's where police say they found a man and woman, both shot. Detectives tell us they are working to figure out exactly what took place. In D.C., the mayor's office is settling 2 sexual harassment complaints against former Deputy Mayor John Pelchicchio. Pelchicchio was Mayor Bowser's top advisor before his abrupt resignation last year. After stepping down, an investigation found he made sexual advances toward 2 city employees while he was in office. Right now, we're working to learn the amount of that settlement. And a former Fairfax County Sheriff's deputy is facing charges accused of assaulting an inmate. The sheriff's office says the assault happened at the adult detention center back in January. Officials believe 28-year-old Nicholas Vazel assaulted the inmate after an argument. They say Vazel was fired back in January.
Your time right now is 6:04 this morning. Montgomery County fire officials investigating a fire at a playground in Potomac. Officials say this all happened on Tuesday evening. Now they believe the fire was intentional. The Maryland National Capital Park Police say the fire caused about $1 million in damage. One neighbor says the incident is frustrating.
I can't believe somebody would do this. I mean, it's a place where a lot of families come, and it's constantly families here, so I just can't believe somebody would destroy something like this, a park this nice.
Officials say the playground is going to be closed until further notice. And the Rockville Volunteer Fire Department says more than $200,000 was stolen by cyber criminals last month. The money was meant to be used as a down payment for 2 new ambulances. The department was only able to recover about half of what was stolen. The FBI and Montgomery County Police are now investigating. The fire department says donations from the community allowing them to still buy the new ambulances. A new lawsuit filed against a doggy daycare where 10 dogs died in severe flooding last year claims that their deaths were foreseeable and preventable.
And families who lost pets filed a lawsuit against District Dogs and its owners. DC News Now's Liberty Zabala is in the newsroom this morning breaking down the lawsuit. Liberty.
Good morning, Corey and Tanaya. Well, in these new court documents, the families of 8 beloved pets say their dogs died in an excruciating fashion, desperately clawing and scratching for their lives while flood waters rose above their kennels. They blame District Dogs and its CEO for gross negligence that cost their pets' lives.
Floodwaters broke through the glass of District Dogs on Rhode Island Avenue in Northeast D.C. last August, with multiple dogs trapped inside. The suit says 8 dogs named Elsa, Josie, Malie, Maple, Marcel, Memphis, Pepper, and Zenny drowned while entrusted to the care of District Dogs and its CEO, Jacob Hensley. It states the defendants knew about serious flood risks, but maintained the daycare in a pronounced bowl. It says District Dogs did not ensure an alternative means of exiting in the event of a flood. The families say District Dogs did not take any steps to bolster the structure, reduce the risk of flooding, develop an emergency action plan, or train their staff on them. The suit points out 3 flash flooding incidents in 2022, including one where water in excess of 3 feet collected along the glass doors, but defendants failed to take action. Now, in a statement last August, CEO Jacob Hensley said in part, quote, "We appreciate the quick and heroic actions of our employees and first responders to rescue animals. We are focused on doing everything we can to support impacted employees and customers during this difficult time."
Now, the District Dogs website has been removed, and we did reach out to District Dogs and its CEO for a response to this new lawsuit, and we are waiting to hear back. For now, live here in the newsroom, Liberty Zabala, DC News Now.
Liberty, thank you. Time right now is 6:07. A member of Virginia's House of Delegates telling DC News Now a bill regulating skill games is dead. This ahead of a special session in Richmond next week as lawmakers meet to hammer out a budget. Now hundreds of convenience stores are refusing to sell Virginia lottery tickets until Governor Glenn Youngkin and the General Assembly add skill games protections to the state budget. Now this could have a big financial hit on the state. According to Virginia Lottery, stores sell over $12.5 million of tickets each day. Last fiscal year, the agency says there were more than $4.6 billion in sales. And some small businesses say skill games are important to keeping stores afloat. Others, though, argue the machines prey on vulnerable people.
Ends up being a tax on the poor who can't afford it.
Don't have skill games, we might have to shut down the business. So if we shut down the business, the lottery's not going to have revenue.
The original skill games bill passed the General Assembly with bipartisan support, but Governor Youngkin's proposed changes would ban skill games within 35 miles of a casino and within 2,500 feet of schools or religious buildings. The tax rate would also increase to 35%. That's up from 25%.
Maryland Governor Wes Moore signed a measure to rebuild Baltimore's historic Pimlico Racecourse. The law also transfers control of the track to the state. Maryland can now use $400 million in state bonds to rebuild the home of the second jewel of horse racing's Triple Crown, the Preakness Stakes. The 149th running of that race, well, that is set for May 18th. And D.C. leaders are opening the first dog park in Southeast.
Yeah, they will celebrate the opening of Texas Avenue Dog Park this morning at 11 o'clock on Texas Avenue. Now, the park features 2 fenced dog play areas for small and large dogs. This is all part of Mayor Bowser's budget for the upcoming year. The budget includes more than $200 million in investments for parts of Southeast.
And starting today, the Prince George's County Animal Shelter is waiving its adoption fees. The shelter, which is based in Largo, says it's almost at critical capacity for dogs. It hopes the free adoptions will get more people through the doors. Now, this is a look at some of the adoptable pets. You can see them on your screen. Shelter officials say a lot of the dogs are large or seniors. Free adoptions are going to last till the end of the month. If you cannot adopt, the shelter says it also needs foster homes. And the Loudoun County Animal Services Shelter is hosting a free pet adoption event tomorrow, and that's in Leesburg. The shelter says fees are going to be waived for all animals. Every pet adopted at tomorrow's event will also come with a coupon for a free GPS tracker. That event runs from 11 until 6.